Hello everyone, welcome to my class. Today we are going to discuss our 10th class, second unit, first part, first lesson. So let us go to the lesson. Before going to the lesson, before watching this video first time, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon, then you can get yearly the updates of every lesson. And don't forget to share to your friends and like and subscribe. So I'm getting the lesson, second unit, Dear Departed. Dear Departed. So before going to the lesson, let us go for understanding the second unit, a theme that is wit and humor. So wit and humor, commonly we know that a word wit and humor in 9th class also we discussed in the first unit, that is wit and humor, funny instance, comedy or fun, joyous, all the things will mention in the second unit for you. So the dear departed. So the word dear. Dear means lovable one, very careful person, cared person, and departed. Depart means left or passed away. We can use the word. So before getting into the play, let us discuss the characters here. First character, Emilia Slater and Elizabeth Jordan. Both were sisters and very important characters here. And their husbands, Henry Slater and Ben Jordan. And the daughter of Emilia and Henry, Victoria. And next, Abel Mary Weather, the father of the two sisters, Emilia and Elizabeth Jordan. So when the curtain rises, the story begins. Let us go into the story. So the dialogue of Mrs. Slater was saying that sharply, Victoria, Victoria, do you hear? Come in, will you? Victoria, a precocious girl, often dressed in colors, and enters. So now, mummy was calling the daughter. So she opened the window and she's calling, Victoria, Victoria, come in. And she came in and she was wearing a different color dresses. And mummy said, hey, what you are wearing a color dress? It is not the correct time to wear color dress. Why? Let us see. I am amazed at you, Victoria. I really am. Be off now. Change the dress, your dress, before your Aunt Elizabeth and your Uncle Ben come. It would never to do for them to find you in colors with grandfather laying dead upstairs. So now what happened? So the color dress problem is, if any person dies, they have to wear a black, indicates mourning, means sadness. So a mother requesting Victoria, please change the dress before your aunt and our uncle Ben comes. You change your dress and change to black color because your grandfather has been passed away, means died. So change the dress before your uncle and aunt arrives. Victoria saying these dialogues. What are they coming for? They haven't been here for ages. Mummy replying, they are coming to talk over poor grandma's affair. Your father sent them a telegram as soon as we found he was dead. So now what happened, So the small girl asking, she doesn't know the reason why they were coming. So they were saying that why they were coming means because your father sent a telegram to your uncle and aunt that your grandfather has been passed away. So they were coming to discuss about all the things what we should do after the death of your grandfather and my father. So now what Henry was saying, Henry, I am wondering if they will come at all. When you and Elizabeth quarreled, she said, I would never set foot in your house again. So Henry was mentioning this word. Your sister said that when you both quarreled before leaving the house, so your sister said, I never stepped into this my foot again. But Henry saying all this dialogue. But sister knows very well about her sister because both they lived each other, they grown up each other, they knows everyone's mindset and their attitude. So sister was very confident because why she will come for means she will come fast even enough after her share of what our fathers lived. Now you know how hard she can be when she likes. Where she gets it from, I can't tell. Henry was saying, I suppose it is in the family. Where are my slippers? Now what she was saying, I know very well about my sister. Why? Because I know about my sister. she will come definitely for to get the equal shares in the properties of father. To get all the property shares, definitely she will come very, very fast. So make all the arrangements, make all the clear. Before her arrival, we should make something and we should keep something secret. So now Henry is asking, where are my slippers? I want to do something, all the household works. Henry, in the kitchen, but you want a new pair? Those old ones are nearly worn out. You don't seem to realize what it's costing me to wear up like I'm doing. My heart's fit to break when I see the little trifles that belong to father laying around and think he will never use them again. Here you would better wear the slippers of my father's now. It's lucky he had just got a new pair. Now she is saying that, my dear husband, why you are using the old pairs? That four old pairs are already worn up, means already damaged. It is ready to peel out. So my suggestion is for you. My father yesterday only he bought a new pair. So you just go to use his new pairs because he won't use them again. So just yesterday he bought a new pairs. So it is very good luck for us. You just go and replace the slippers and use new slippers and keep your old slippers there. So that was a suggestion, criminal idea of our Emilia Slater. They will be very small for me, my dear. But wife is saying, they will stretch. One day I am not going to have them wasted. She has finished laying the table. Henry, I have been thinking about the bureau of my father's that is in his bedroom. You know, I always wanted to have it after he died. So now she was saying all her feelings. First, what she said, for husband, that was the idea of wife. So if we give something to husband, definitely husband will obey our words. So this is the idea of Emilia Slater. Emilia Slater first she given something for husband. What? Slippers. So now she was saying all her wishes. My dear husband, you use the slippers. No problem. It will stretch. It will become lengthy. You can use. Now I have one more dream, my dear husband. That is to use my father's bureau. After his death, I want to use the bureau. Please, we can change that. We can shift them to our room before my sister and brother-in-law arrives to our home. So see the idea of wives at this time. Henry, you must arrange with Elizabeth when you have divided these things up. Elizabeth, that sharp, she will see I am after it. So, and we will drive hard bargain over. Perhaps she has got her eye on the bureau as well. She has got her eye on the bureau as well. She has never been here since father bought it. If it was only down here instead of in his room, she would never guess it wasn't our own. Emilia, he rises. Henry, why should not we bring the bureau down here now? We can do it before they come. Now wife is requesting husband, don't worry. The husband said, what husband said? My dear wife, when your sister comes, both you sit together and share all the properties equally, then everything will be cleared up. But what wife is saying? Amelia is saying, no, my sister also wants this bureau. So she already has an eye. When father dies, definitely I have to take this bureau. So same idea in the mind of Elizabeth also. So now Emilia is saying that no. Before her arrival, we should clear up everything. So we should keep this bureau in our room. We have to hide this very, very secretly. So that was the idea of Emilia Slater before the arrival of Elizabeth and Ben Zodan. Henry, I would not care to. Do not look so daft. Why not? It doesn't seem delicate somehow. We could put that shabby old chest of drawers upstairs where the bureau is now. Elizabeth could have that and welcome. I have always wanted to get rid of it. Suppose they come when we are doing it. I will fasten the front door. Get your coat off, Henry. We will change it. Henry takes his coat of Mrs. Slipper, reappears. So now what happened? Immediately wife was saying, no, it is very hard to change that. If we change that, what we will replace there? Now she was saying that we have an old drawer, so we will replace this one there, and we will keep my father's bureau down, and we will say that already father, and we exchanged that before his death. So they don't know what happened here. So we can make everything clear. So he said, no, it will take so much of time. When we are changing, if your sister and brother comes, what we should do? Now she was saying, I will fasten, that means I will close the door. So then before their arrivals, we can make everything arrangement. So now both they removed, Henry removed his coat off, and he went to replace the drawers in the place of bureau, and they want to bring the bureau down. So next. Mrs. Slater, I will run up and move the chairs out of the way. Victoria, what have you got of your coat for father? Mother and I are going to bring father's bureau down here. Are you planning to pinch it? The small little girl doesn't know what is going to. She was saying that, are you going to steal the bureau of my grandfather? No. No, my child. Grandpa gave it to your mother before he died. This morning? Yes. Oh, he was drunk this morning. I thought I had fetched this down as well. Our clocks worth nothing, and this always appealed to me. Now what happened? So they were going to replace. The small daughter doesn't know what is happening there. So now she asked her, why you are changing? Are you going to steal? Pinch, stealing this property of grandfather? No, my dear little girl. Your grandfather given to your mother in this morning. And not only that, when they are going to replace the bureau, they had seen a clock there of grandfathers, of Miss Victoria's grandfather. So immediately they are going to change the clock also. Now Victoria is saying, that is grandpa's clock. Be quiet. It is ours now. Come, Henry, lift your end. Henry and Mrs. Slater's very hot and flushed stagger in with a pretty old-fashioned bureau containing a locked desk. They put it where the chest of drawers was and straightened the ornaments, etc. There is a knock at the door. The knocking is repeated. Victoria ushers in Ben and Mrs. Jordan, at the latter in a short, complacent woman with an irritating air of being always right. She is wearing an outfit of new mourning. Ben is also in complete new mourning. He is rather a jolly little man, but at present trying to adapt himself to the regrettable occasion. Mrs. Jordan sails into the room and solemnly goes straight to Mrs. Slater and kisses her. The men shake hands. Now what happened? So they went and they changed the drawers into the bureau place, bureau to drawer place, and while they're coming along with them, they bought a clock. Victoria said, no, that is grandfather's clock. You don't bring that down. But what Henry said, no, it is ours now. Mummy said it is ours now. So when they were changing all those things, immediately they heard a knocking sound. So it was the knocking made by Elizabeth and Ben Jordan. Immediately Victoria wishes to open the door. They came inside with a mourning, means black dress, and along with the sisters kissed each other, and men shake their hands instead of in meaning that they came and they came to comfort each other. Now Emilia, and he has gone at last. Yes, he has gone. He was 72 and a fortnight last Sunday. Now, Emilia, you must not give way. We all got to die sometime or other. And now perhaps you will tell us all about it. Father had been merry this morning. He went out soon after breakfast to pay his insurance. My word, it is good thing he did. He always thoughtful in that way. He was too honorable to have gone without paying his premium. And when I came in, I found him undressed, sure enough, and snug in bed. And when we had finished dinner, I thought I had taken up a bit of something on a tray. He was lying there all the way as he was asleep. So I put the tray down on the bureau, on the chest of drawers, and went to waken him. A pause. He was quite cold. Now we will We, well, will you go up and look at him now, or shall we have a tea? What do you say, Ben? It's not particular. Now, the situation discussing by sisters and both husbands. So they are discussing how he died. Ben saying that maybe all the people will die on some other time. So he reached 72 years, so he passed away, no problem for that. And when he was going to die, he paid insurance. So that was very great for us. And we loved him very much, and we took care of father very much. But he passed away in the morning. When I went to give his dinner, he was unable to move, he was motionless. So I kept in the bureau. Immediately she covered and said, no, not bureau, drawers. Why? Because if we say bureau again, they will ask the point of the bureau. But she said, no, I kept on the drawers, and I came down. And now, will you go to see father? Asked by Slater, Emilia Slater. But they said, no, we'll have a tea. Later we can see the father. So then, if the kettle's ready, we may all as well have tea first. One thing we will decide now is the announcement in the papers. I was thinking of that. What would you put? Well, we will think about it after tea, and then we will look through his bits of things and make a list of them. There is all the furniture in his room. So now what they were discussing, okay, we will share all the properties first. But they were saying that, okay, first let us have tea. So see the daughter's situation. Father was dead there, but nobody is going to his room, and nobody is there to look at the father. Simply they are going to share the properties. Right? So now the daughter, sisters and husbands, both they are talking, and they said, okay, let us have a list of all the furniture and properties of father. After having a tea, then we will divide the properties, and we will take your share, we will take your share, said by Mrs. Jordan. Right, there is no jewelry or valuables of that sort. Except his gold watch. He promised that to our Jimmy. Promised your Jimmy? I never heard of that. Oh, but he did, Emilia. When he was living with us, he was very, very fond of Jimmy. So, well, amazed. I don't know. Anyhow, there is his insurance money. Have you got the receipt for the premium he paid in this morning? I have not seen it. Mother, I don't think Grandpa went to pay his insurance in this morning. He went out. Yes, but he didn't go into the town. He met old Mr. Tattersall down the street, and they went off past to St. Philip's Church. Do you think he hasn't paid it? Was it overdue? I should think it was overdue. Something tells me he has not paid it. The drunken old beggar. So now see, they discussed, okay, he is having gold watch, and Jordan was saying, Mrs. Jordan saying that father was alive when he come to our home. He said it was Jimmy's, his husband's. Next, they were saying that, okay, he paid insurance premium, so we can share the insurance premium. But Victoria went in the middle and said, no, mummy, grandfather not went to pay premium, because he went out and he talked to his friend. At the same time, later he went to St. Philip's Church. Now they were saying that, till now they said he was very good man. Now they were saying that old beggar. That old beggar passed away without paying premium. Next. Okay, he has done it on purpose. Let us annoy us. After all I have done for him, having to put up with him in the house these 3 years, it is nothing short of swindling. I had to put up with him for 5 years, and you are trying to turn him over to us all the time. But we don't know for certain that he has not paid the premium. Victoria, run upstairs and fetch the bunch of keys that on your grandpa's dressing table. In grandpa's room? Yes. No, I don't like to. Don't talk so silly. There is no one who can hurt you. Victoria goes out reluctantly. Where we will see he is locked the receipt in the bureau. In where? In this morning he rises and examines it. Also rising, where did he pick that up, Emilia? In its new since last I was. Oh, Henry, pick it up one day. Mother, what is it, that child? Grandpa is getting up. What? Now what happened? So they discussed all the property things. No, it was not happen. What is the problem with me? Father died without paying premium, and we fed him for three years here. Not only 3 years, we fed him for 5 years. So don't impose on me. So both the sisters are quarreling again on the matter of father's premium. So at the time, Emilia Slater requested Victoria to go and bring a bunch of keys from father's room. Then we can open the bureau. There we can see whether he kept receipt in the bureau or not. So she went and she was coming with a big noise. Mummy, mother, something strange happened. What happened? Grandpa is getting up. The child was crazy. Don't act so silly. Don't you know your grandpa dead? No, he is getting up. I saw him. They are transfixed with amazement. Victoria clings to his Mrs. Slater. Suddenly, hissed sound. They look at the door. A slight snuggling is heard from the upstairs. The door opens, revealing an old man clad in the faded but gay dress, down, grown. He is in his stockinged feet. Although over 70, he is vigorous and well-colored. His bright, malicious eyes twinkle under his heavy, reddish-grey eyebrows. He is obviously either the old man Abel Merriweather or else his ghost. So now, small daughter came down with a bunch of keys and shouting, Mummy, grandfather is getting up. Grandpa is getting up. What nonsense you are talking? Grandpa already died. No, he is getting up. So when they look at the room, the door has been opened and the old man coming with the same physical appearance, whether he is Grandpa Abel Merriweather or his ghost. Let us discuss in the second class. So if you have any doubts, please comment below, and we'll meet in the second part of this Dear Departed Part 2 in the next class. Thank you. Have a great day.